Once again, this is week 1 of our summer 2025 Data 10 3 weeks course. This is your midweek reminders. This week, you have 2 discussions to complete. Discussion 1, which is an audio video introduction of yourself. You can either post an audio or a video of your what the questions that you need to be addressing is: please introduce yourself to the class, make sure your name is added in the subject line when you click on this, and then what are your career goals, how familiar are you with Blackboard or Brightspace. This is Brightspace. And how are you coping up with Microsoft Word, Excel, and how far are you, and how good are you? Do you have previous experience with Word, Windows, and whether you use a Windows or a Mac system? All those have to be posted. The way that you post it is click on this discussion, create a new thread, and then upload your file here, and make sure your name is here as the subject line. Okay. The replies to the other students, when you say hello to your other classmates, that can be in text, but your introduction has to be either on a video or an audio. This is to encourage students to use audio-visual introductions and presentations. Discussion 2 is about technology in everyday life. You have to read chapter 1 and 2 from your Microsoft Essentials book. So if you would like to access them, it's right here. So application software, communications database, all these softwares are available. The other way to access the book is you click on library, and then you click on Computer Essentials book. The first 2 chapters, please read the first 2 chapters and then answer the discussion questions. Okay, some of you had a question, why does it say due by Wednesday? Yes, your initial post for all discussions are due by Wednesday, and then the replies are due by Sunday. Okay, see, it says your first post is due by Wednesday. The second, the next 2 post replies to your 2 other classmates are due by Sunday. Okay, so make sure that you follow the guidelines, and here's a rubric on how you will be graded for your discussion. If you want, you can click on this and download it for yourself. Okay, that's the first task. 2 discussions for this week, and chapter readings from chapters 1 through 4. So click on Computer Essentials book again from the library, and you have 1, 2, 3, and 4 to read. Okay, I've given you the shortcuts, however, in the assignment sections. I've given you the shortcuts. Probably they are arranged in the alphabetical order. But I would prefer you to read it through the lesson order here. Okay. All right. So that's your first task, is to create your discussions. The second one is to complete your readings. The third one is to complete Microsoft Excel Word. 1, 2, 3, and 4 chapters to complete the pause and practice exercises. Okay, if you have not still signed up to SimNet, there is a demo video here how to sign up for SimNet. Please follow the instructions and sign up for SimNet. Okay, and people who have already signed up, log into SimNet. You will be seeing all the assignments right here in the home page. Make sure you see the correct class. Data 10 Summer 2025 SU for summer 3-week course, Daniel Lazarus. Okay, so make sure that you are able to complete. If you do click on Microsoft Word here, the chapter 1, you will see pause and practice exercises here. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 of them. Complete them. And normally when you click the first exercise, you will have a file to download. But the chapter 1, you start with a blank document. Okay. However, if you go to the second chapter, you will have some files to download. If you click on chapter 2, and then click on the first pause and practice, there's 1, 2, 3, and there are 4 pause and practice exercises in chapter 4. So click on the first one. Normally, the first exercise always gives you a file to download. And then whatever you complete, the file will look something like this. Make sure you make a copy of it, and then start with the completed file for your second pause and practice exercise, which is here. Okay, here it says you need the completed file, pause and practice 2-1 for this exercise. Okay, I hope you understand. All these exercises have been screen recorded. I've completed each one of these exercises step by step, and I have uploaded them in a video here. So you can click on all the pause and practice exercise. When you click this, it takes you to this video, the word pause and practice 1-1. All the exercises of all 4 chapters have been completed and screen recorded here. Okay, so you can take a look at them and complete them. And how you submit it is you create a folder, open the folder, copy all the files into this, and then you can compress the folder. Okay, by right clicking, if you say compress the untitled, make sure your name is the folder name. So you can go to your name and rename it and say write your name as the folder. Okay, I'm writing my name, and then you can zip it. It's called zipping or compressing. In Windows, it will say, when you right click the folder, it will say send to, and then the compressed folder. You can do that, and then you can submit it. Okay, people who are using Windows or Mac, I don't mind you using any of them. However, you will have to work around that to get it done. Okay, and one of the most important announcements is if you need help with computers, you don't have a computer, you can go to the campus anytime. Campus is always open for students who are doing online courses. Okay, I want you to take a look at all the other components, all the other information available in this Brightspace class. Make sure that you go through all of them. If you do not have Microsoft Office, however, you can download a free copy by clicking this link. I've given you the instructions on how to download Microsoft Office for yourself. If you need help, you can call this number. It's the TSC, Technology Service Center for Students at BCC, and they can help you. Okay. Once again, we are on week 1, and this is midweek. Complete all the exercises, submit the completed Word folder with all the files here in this Dropbox here. Okay, and lastly, there is a practice quiz. This does not include it in your final grade, but still, if you would like to check how well you have done your readings, you can take a look at this practice quiz. Okay, everybody. So that's week 1, and if I do not see any academic work until the 6th of this month, you will be dropped from the class. I will be submitting the VOE, which is the verification of enrollment, on the 7th. So if I do not see any work from, not even one discussion or any kind of posts or replies from a student, that particular student will be dropped off the class on the 7th. Okay, the VOE I'll be submitting on the 7th of June. So please try to do all your discussions, work by yourself. And because this is an asynchronous class, we do not have regular classes. However, I'm available for office hours. If you want, I could send you a Zoom link. Please let me know. When you are sending an email, if you don't mind, if you can attach your phone number so I could call you and clear your questions. All right, everybody. Once again, this is the midweek instructions and reminders for the Data 10 Summer 2025 class. Good luck, everybody.